Could you please print the law for me or state it?
You can't record us.
I already did.
You gotta stop. I'm telling you right now.
You're making life difficult for no reason, and that we're asking.
It's a camera.
Okay, well they don't want you.
I haven't even talked to anybody.
Exactly, which is what I was trying to tell you. For you to record, you need their.
You guys don't have a job to go to?
That's rude. You have no customer service, miss.
Have you ever thought that holding a camera in a public space could provoke such a strong reaction that people would call the police? It sounds absurd, but this is a common occurrence during civil rights audits. Today we'll revisit some tense, humorous, and sometimes frustrating moments when public employees or security guards misunderstand the law and try to stop citizens from exercising their legal rights. Are these reactions justified? And what can we do to protect our rights? All will be answered in this video, so stay tuned. Security personnel were in a panic, asking citizens to take their cameras and leave now.
She's saying no to any video on here. We don't need it. We don't need it. You better get out of this place. We don't need it.
Let's start with a pretty interesting situation recorded in a neighborhood in Los Angeles, California. A citizen, while casually passing by a nearby store with their camera on, received an unbelievable reaction from a security guard. Not stepping into private property, not using aggressive language, and not engaging in any disruptive behavior. But what you're about to witness is a scene where a female security guard seems to lose her mind over someone filming.
We're seeing first signals, everyone. Woo! Oh, you see? Hell yeah, let's do this.
I say no. Do not let him in my face.
Shush, shush, shush.
Do not let him.
Shush.
Do not let him in my face. Get out of here.
He's mad, everyone. Is that simple?
I'm not in my face. Get out of here. No.
Shush, shush, shush. Shush, shush. We're gonna record everything now here then. Yeah.
이미 저이 씨발로만 네 업무에 내가 돈을 줘, 이 새끼야.
I can still record it, doesn't matter.
It's hard to understand why a security guard would actively seek trouble in their job instead of quietly carrying it out. This citizen was standing on a public sidewalk, not on her property, so if she understood that filming in public is a legally protected right, maybe she wouldn't have reacted in such a bizarre and uncontrolled way.
But why did they lock the gate if they're supposed to come out? Well, there's another exit then here. Oh, they're supposed to open the gate right now. Yeah, they're supposed to open the gate. There we go.
We never let you do it for any my visitor. Don't do it. Every day you crazy. Do not on here. This is a warning to you. Do more. No more to done it to anyone. Bother this place, please.
I'm feeling we have a good close. Bye bye. Bye bye.
You understand? Stupid, don't you?
She's supposed to let the people out, but I don't know. She's locking them in.
Nobody tells us about you. Stupid. Out of the place.
Oh, they're gonna have to let otra. She's gonna open the gate again. Yeah, I'm getting good fire content there.
From the situations we have seen, it is easy to see that many people lack understanding of civil rights, but the reaction of the security guard in this situation is crazy. As a security guard, her responsibility is to observe and ensure safety inside the facility, but for areas outside the facility, she has absolutely no authority. She claimed to feel concerned about being filmed, but ironically, right after that, she pulled out her phone to film the auditor herself. The security guard believes filming a public building is completely illegal.
What is the reason you're filming?
We're just working on a video about the DMV. That's okay, right?
No, it's not okay.
It's not?
No, it's not okay filming without consent.
Are we breaking the law?
Next, let's look at another controversial situation involving civil rights. On December 28, 2024, a citizen, during an audit of the right to film inside a tax commission building in Salt Lake City, Utah, as usual, faced opposition from the staff. They even called the police because they firmly believed that filming inside a public building was illegal. Will there be a twist, or will the citizens' rights be violated again? Let's watch to find out.
You can't be recording us.
I'm sorry?
You can't be recording us
Why is that?
because you can't record us.
Is that like a law?
Uh-huh.
Can you state the law?
What's that?
Could you please print the law for me or state it?
You can't record us.
I already did.
You gotta stop. I'm telling you right now, you gotta stop. You can't be recording us.
I think we have the right to.
What are you trying to record us for?
Working on a video about the DMV.
Did you have permission to be recording us in here?
We have the right to.
What's that?
Oh, really? I love her. I love her name. I love her. Okay. I need to speak to a supervisor.
What is the reason you're filming?
We're just working on a video about the DMV. That's okay, right?
No, it's not okay.
It's not?
No, it's not okay filming without consent.
Are we breaking the law?
I guess so.
Oh man, this
Bread on bread.
it's bread on bread time, guys. What do you think? Why do you believe it's illegal for us to film here?
Because this is a government building.
Correct, and the government gives us rights.
Yeah, but not to film without
Yes.
consent.
No, it's the First Amendment, sir. We all have the right to film.
So, but I guess you have to stop filming. And it's not I will have to go PD.
Who's that? The cops?
Yeah.
Oh, please don't do that. We don't need the police here. No, please.
Okay, so stop filming.
But why? You're filming me, aren't you?
No, I am not.
You have a body cam.
No, I am not filming.
But please,
Okay.
please don't. I don't want to go to jail,
Well, you have to stop filming me. Okay.
or I'm gonna go to jail.
Okay.
Please, you can't just from Latino to Latino, bro.
Actually, sir, let me tell you, I already spoke to the manager. He said I can record here as long as I don't go into it.
I haven't been informed.
But why are you gonna call the cops though?
Because I asked you to stop filming and you are continue.
I insist that we have the right to.
Okay, you can explain that to them.
Oh man, do you think they're really gonna take me?
I don't know.
you know that if we were wrong, we wouldn't be here filming ourselves doing something wrong.
Oh man, you won't believe how many wrong people they do things here.
Well, there's still a percentage of people who actually do the right thing, and that's us. Okay. We're here standing up for your right to say whatever you want, to film wherever you want. You're literally filming me right now.
No, I'm not.
You have a body camera.
Yeah.
He's not. There's even a red dot in it.
Red dot.
Did you know that anything that you film with that camera automatically becomes public record? So I can request that footage as well?
I don't know, maybe.
What do you mean maybe, bro? Who hired you, bro? You don't know. You don't know I have the right to be here. He doesn't know if his camera is running. What's your name?
I don't have to give you my name.
Yeah, you do. That's another thing you're doing wrong. You work here, bro.
Yeah.
You're CBI security.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a constitutional law scholar. My name's JP.
Okay, JP.
What was your name? Miguel?
No, his name is Fernando Pamentes. Fernando Pamentes. Fernando, you're free now. You're not under the dictatorship of Fidel anymore.
Okay.
We have the right to do whatever we want in this place as long as we don't interfere with the business. So
While you're doing it.
no, we actually spoke to the manager and they told us that we're good to record. That's why you should have talked to them first.
Yeah, but they had to call me to.
No, they were being uneducated, but here you are.
Despite being explained about civil rights, the security guard still decided to call the police. I appreciate his friendly approach and communication, but that doesn't mean I agree with how he handled the situation. No crime was happening, so calling the police was simply a waste of taxpayers' money and showed a limited understanding of the law and civil rights.
Hi, can I have your name and badge number, please?
We don't have badge numbers because we're security officers. My name is Porter Williamson. I work for a security company. I'm just here to back up my buddy.
Awesome. Can you please explain to this gentleman that as long as we don't interfere with the business, we have the right to work on our story in the lobby? We already spoke with the supervisors and they agreed. The employees at first, were uncomfortable about our filming, and I guess they contacted him. Mm-hmm. But we try to stop him from calling the cops. Well, not physically, but
you can't stop him from calling the cops.
We should ask. Correct.
He can call the cops if he wishes. You can ask.
Yeah, like try to defuse the situation.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being nice, I guess. I'm pretty sure from what I can sense is that you're knowledgeable about our rights.
Do you want to go inside? I don't want you to.
This vest is plenty warm.
Okay.
But shivers. I just shiver a little bit. So.
But thank you. And your name is
Porter. Williams.
Porter Williams. Thank you, Porter. I appreciate it. We love and respect employees who uphold and protect our constitutional rights.
Yes.
So we want to make a big deal out of people who actually do the right thing. And like I told him, I love him. I don't have nothing against him.
I don't have nothing against you neither.
You do. You have one slight problem. It's that you feel like that you can tell us to leave from here. But just because you're not sure, I'm gonna go ahead and not hold you. I'm not gonna pass you for it, bro.
Yeah.
We know for a fact that what we're doing is not illegal. We know for a fact that we're allowed in there. Not only we already knew before we got here, but like I said, we spoke to the supervisors already. There's a couple of supervisors. There's one on this side, and one on the other side. I forgot his name, but he's literally waiting for us to give us some information because there's a lady that called us names, and while at work, you're not supposed to do that. I mean, we respect her First Amendment to say whatever she wants, but not in public. We also have it on video, the supervisors already allowing us to film, but
he gave me permission.
I highly doubt the police are gonna arrive. Yo no creo que lleguen. A veces ni llegan. A veces no llegan. Pero tranquilo, bro. Everything is good.
No, but I can show you. He's all like, you guys can film out here as long as you don't go into any restricted areas.
Which, I understand that. Without contact info, their policy's clear. It's definitely a situation where when the cops show up, they can definitely help us out. It's
absolutely
kind of how we do things. We
awesome.
aren't ones to try to solve the problem. we kind of just try to keep it from escalating to a worse issue, and let the upper professionals, like police officers.
Have you ever thought of becoming a police officer yourself? You should. You should. You seem very knowledgeable and respectful, and we don't feel unsafe with you.
That.
Not that I feel unsafe with you. I know we have a disagreement. It's not like I feel unsafe, but there's a lot of situations. Well, we literally just spoke to some security guards at the other building, not here, but somewhere else here in Salt Lake, and he got real close to us in a very intimidating manner.
Right.
And that's just not the way that things are supposed to be handled. But thank you for being respectful and professional.
It'll be a learning experience for you guys.
Oh yeah.
I have to say, I appreciate you guys coming out and waiting and being respectful.
Thank you. Como yo sabía que tú eras cubano de una.
There's other guys that go.
Porque yo soy boricua y tú sabes que Puerto Rico, Cuba y la República Dominicana somos familia. We're family. I recognize not only aparte de que mi hermana está casada con un cubano.
Oh, imagínate.
So,
La pobre.
yeah, I love that guy. Not for nothing, but she couldn't have married anybody better. I love that guy for sure. Can I have your name and badge number, please, sir? Sir?
Yeah.
Cool, man. I actually love you.
If we're wrong, we should own it.
Oh, thank you. Thank
We're
you.
gonna clone you.
Oh, man. Yeah. My friend, he's my friend, but he said no remorse.
That's fair. That's fair.
But he has the right to do that.
Yeah. I will say, I know Fernando pretty good. He's a good dude.
He's a nice guy,
He's a
right?
good dude.
What about you? Your name is what, sir? I'm sorry?
Larry.
Larry? Nice to meet you, Larry. I'm Enrique. Nice to meet you. Oh, yeah. Well, we're respectful guys. We would never come over here and disrespect you in any way. So we're just working on videos, brother, which are being taxed.
Super.
Yep.
So just for that, just for that, we have the right. So sorry about that. Give me a second.
In the end, no police showed up, and that was entirely reasonable because there was no reason for them to be called in this situation. As for the employees in the video, Porter did well, Larry was a bit unfriendly, and Fernando completely disappointed me with how he handled the situation. This is exactly what audits are for, praising appropriate actions and helping correct or change public employees' misconceptions about civil rights. Unlawful arrest for filming outside a post office.
What's your name, sir?
What happens if I stay here?
Sir, what's your name?
I'm not giving you that.
Hey, by the way, if you know poster 7, then you know that under disturbances it says you're...
Next, we have a thought-provoking situation that recently occurred at the Arlington Post Office, located in the suburbs of Memphis, Tennessee. A citizen filmed outside the post office. Yes, outside the post office. However, this simple act was enough to make the postal workers worried, and they called the police. What's notable here is the unprofessional handling of the police in this situation. The video will show you the entire sequence. Let's watch and think about how they carried out their duties.
Hi. Hope it's a false alarm. Oh, I'm fine. How are you doing?
Good, somebody called because they were saying that you're out here recording. What
Yeah,
do you do?
which I'm legally allowed to do, and they know that.
What are you doing? Just recording?
Yeah, just record. Practicing my First Amendment rights to
Okay,
record.
that's fine, but I'm going to go in there and step out there because technically this is your property, okay?
This is public property.
This is their...
Yes, which is a post office, which is public property. Seriously, you don't know that?
I mean, if they don't want you...
There's a poster right in there that says I'm allowed to be here.
I'm going to ask them.
Wow. Did not expect that. Will they try to trespass me from a public post office for doing absolutely nothing? Stick around and find out. That must be really scary, guys.
thought the police would come to educate the postal workers about civil rights, telling them that what the citizen was doing was completely legal. However, after hearing the female officer speak, I don't think that's going to happen. She seems unaware of these basic rights and doesn't know the difference between private property and public property, which belongs to everyone.
Have a good day, guys.
We're about to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
This is a public space.
There's limitations.
No limitation. First off, you're on federal ground. This is federal property. So even if you did want to trespass me, you'd have to call the post. Yes. Yes.
So what we're going to do, we're going to fill out AOA forms. We are going to trespass from here today.
Let me go live real quick.
So you got your ID on you?
No, that's definitely not happening.
I'm gonna find a way to get you out of here because if you know your First Amendment rights, right?
Call a sergeant. Right
I
now.
tell you the same thing.
Right now, call a
Hold on,
sergeant.
I call them whenever I want. If you know, I understand that.
No, you don't.
Okay, well, if you do your side of your homework, you'd understand that there's certain restrictions. One of them.
Do you know how many thousands of videos of people out here in post office recording? All you got to do is do a quick YouTube search.
Hey, why don't you give him that website so that he informs himself? Because he's telling me what I'm trying to, convey to him. But since he doesn't want to listen, he can talk more than he can.
Yeah, I'm a little upset because my First Amendment rights are getting trampled on right now.
That you're making life difficult for no reason, and that we're asking.
It's a camera.
Okay, well, they don't want you.
I haven't even talked to anybody.
Exactly, which is what I was trying to tell you. For you to record, you need their permission, and they don't want you.
That's not. Do you want me to show you poster 7 right now?
Hey, show him that thing that that they have on their website about all this.
You can show me. I will show you poster 7 right now. You guys, you're gonna get yourself into a lot of hot water here. Yeah.
I can't believe what just happened in this situation. There was no attempt to understand the issue from either side. All the female officer did was quickly issue a trespassing warning to end the matter. Do you think this was a hasty decision? For me, I think this was not only a hasty decision, but also a completely wrong one.
Look, here they are. Here they are right here. And then the dude asked me if I've been doing this around here for the past week. I told him I don't answer questions. None of his business. Try to be polite with them, but now they're gonna bring out the they're gonna bring out the side they don't want to see. Hopefully this is our sergeant pulling up right here.
How you doing, sir?
Hello.
What's your name?
Hey, good citizen.
What's your name?
Good citizen.
What's your legal name?
Good citizen.
Let me talk to you then, sir.
Okay.
I'm Sergeant Christian, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And, we got called over here because you're making the people very uneasy here.
Camera? How? A camera?
We're standing outside the building, sir, filming people coming in and
It's a
going.
public place, right?
We're the business, sir. Okay. And if the people that's doing business here don't feel safe,
I thought
here.
so. You're here to.
So what's your name?
You're here to protect laws, not feelings,
Sir,
right?
what's your name?
Good citizen. I'm legally okay to do this.
You have some ID?
No, sir.
You have no ID?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Y'all have an AOA form? All right. Here, step over here for me.
What's an AOA form?
We'll explain it to you.
No, I'm not coming anywhere.
No, sir, you can't stay here. Okay. So either you can go home.
Okay. Well, let me
Sir,
explain a couple of
No,
things.
I'm going to explain it to you, sir. You cannot stay here. Okay.
Okay.
You cannot
What
stay
happens
here.
if I do stay here?
Okay. What's your name, sir?
What happens if I stay here?
Sir, what's your name?
I'm not giving you that.
Hey, by the way, if you know poster 7, then you know that under disturbances it says you're impeding their right to want to work because they're intimidated by you
I'm
standing in
impeding.
front. Yes.
Can you call a high?
In the end, as you saw, this citizen was unlawfully arrested for disturbing the peace. Under the threat of arrest, they made the citizen identify himself and sign a trespassing form. The sergeant even told the citizen to delete the video. This is the video recovered from his phone. He intended to use it as evidence for future legal action. Stay tuned and we'll keep you updated on the case progress in upcoming videos. Law enforcement prefers to enforce policies. Now educated.
So you're not gonna stand up for our rights?
Policy is not law. You're law enforcement, not policy enforcement. Do you understand?
Let's wrap up with the final situation, which took place at the Salt Lake City Jail in Utah, where civil rights were once again tested. On January 5th, 2025, a citizen and his friend visited the facility and began recording the daily activities there. Before even entering, he was stopped by the jail staff, citing the facility's policy against filming. Just when it seemed that the citizen's rights would once again be violated, the appearance of a hero changed everything. What unexpected event occurred? Let's see.
Hey, how's it going, man? Huh? Oh, I'm working on a story, sir.
Okay, you see right there?
Where?
It says notice. Recording, taking, photographing, strictly prohibited.
Is
that like a law? It is. It's right
What
there.
law? We're in a public area.
This is not public. This is.
So if you go to the, are you a police officer?
I'm a deputy. Are you a ghost?
Because it's not a law. We have the right. We're working in a news story, so we have the right to be here as long as we don't.
You got the right to be here, but you can't record up here.
Yes, we can.
The curve
It's
is
just
it's
a policy.
public.
That's just a policy, sir.
That's what we have.
Please call
sign.
your sergeant. Please call
There's
your
no code on there. That's just policy.
Okay, what can we do for you guys?
Well, we're independent journalists. We're working on a story. We're not here to cause a problem. So I don't know what's the you guys need to de-escalate.
The best way to so I was just telling you so that now we know what
The
it is
best
in
way
trouble.
to do so is by not kicking us out because we have the right to be here.
I was gonna
with
tell you
taxpayers.
the best way to do it is you can go to the sheriff's office building.
We are going to go there right now too, but
You can record.
but we're also going to record here. We go to jails all over the country, so you can't just come over here and make this up.
But I'm trying to explain to you how will be the best way for you guys to achieve what you guys want to do.
You don't need to explain to us anything, sir.
Yeah, we do this for a living, brother.
You can go to the sheriff's office building.
Yeah, but there's no privacy in public. If there's something private, you know, you guys take them inside, or you guys protect papers.
And I'm sending you to the person you want to talk to.
Well, I know that's.
For their safety.
Well, there's no safety involved. There's no. It's been deemed by the court. There's no privacy in public. That's how it works. There's no ands for buts.
Right here. I can't go into private areas. I can't.
No. No, they don't, sir.
Please don't disturb the visitors.
Yeah, we're not here to disturb the visitors or anything, but I just need you to understand that there's no privacy in public. Thanks, man.
Now we're okay, but if we need any assistance,
Okay, but is there? I mean, what's the purpose?
I need to go.
What can we do?
we're working on a new story.
Because you guys can't record. That's why I'm telling you guys.
Yes, we
You want me
can.
to bring here my supervisor?
Your partner just allowed me to record.
No, I said you can here.
Listen.
I'm gonna get my supervisor.
We can though. Look, her coming in, I'm recording.
Okay, so we have.
So you're not gonna stand up for our rights?
Policy is not law. You're law enforcement, not policy enforcement.
We just want to film. That's
Do you understand? No, policy is not law. Policy is for you guys. You guys are supposed to follow policy.
I'm not recording it yet. Any personal information?
But everything else you're saying gets null and void.
Information because we know that.
Yes,
We're gonna
you
go
have
over
to
there and
record
talk to
to
people
see
over
whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish.
Correct, but you can't stop the filming here.
Okay, but what are you trying to accomplish? So
I need to get public records.
30 times. We're trying to video record.
Okay.
Oh, come on in.
It's sad to see some public employees willing to violate civil rights, even though these rights are constitutionally protected. I understand that the jail might have many internal policies, but no policy can override the law. Civil rights were being threatened, but as I mentioned, a hero came to the rescue, and this is the moment he arrived to change everything.
Because I am being informed by this very nice officer that there is no filming in this area per policy. Now, we go around the for people's rights and the inmates' rights as well. Yeah, for sure. And this is obviously from those doors over here, it's all free. As long as I don't interfere with your business here, my video recording cannot be considered loitering or cannot be considered any illegal activity because we're literally working. We're recording on these videos.
So the only issue with that is that the entire building is still a secure facility, and we don't allow recording in the facility.
I understand what I'm saying. I understand that.
And then even though this is like a public part, technically, because we have the public coming in here to visit and everything, this is still part of our secure facility, and so we don't allow recording in here.
I understand, sir, and respectfully, sir, policy is not law. So if anyone wants to conduct business here, such as going in there and visiting an inmate while they're here, they have the right to video record. Now, once you go beyond these doors, then you have to waive your rights because it is a restricted area. So as long as I'm in a public area and I'm not creating a disturbance or interfering with the with the process that you guys have going on here, our job cannot be interfered by you guys because this is what our country is about. It's about freedom. It's about respect, and sometimes disrespect because the First Amendment is not about the weather. It's about controversial speech. So even though we have the freedom of speech, we're not here to test our freedom of speech. We're here to test our freedom of the press, which is also our First Amendment right.
No, it's a little different because it applies to like a secure government facility.
I understand. Everywhere we go, we have the same policy, sir. For sure. So we're just bringing it in, and for the most part, I mean, sometimes we come across very aggressive officers. That's why I saw you, man. I said, please be.
The exterior is was.
I know.
Different.
I know. You can't judge nobody by how they look. Look like a very intimidating big guy. You know what I'm saying? But we're not here for that. We're all right. I mean, awesome. You guys are awesome.
It's not.
How long have you worked here?
Been here for 17 and a half.
Oh, you started young here.
A little. It's 27.
27? Oh, and you stay here for a long time.
I was gonna say you're like 34.
No, man. 45.
Nice. Yeah. We got the same haircut. Hey, man, thank you so much.
Remind me your name, man?
Enrique. Yes.
Okay, Eddie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
JP, brother.
JP? Yeah. Eddie. So, here's kind of what I'm thinking, guys. Because when visitors are out in this area, they can be on their cell phones and stuff. There is a state law that just was passed earlier this year about cell phones within facility. Okay? But I think this area right out here, as long as you guys are just filming this public stuff, I think you're all right.
Yeah, we're.
And
obviously we're people. We're not going to do anything we're not supposed to. And we're being watched by a lot of people. We wouldn't want to. As soon as I say something wrong, one little word that I say wrong, you have no clue how people go on the comment section.
Oh, I mean, we've all seen it.
You can't imagine.
I mean, it's like the same way
but I'm here for their rights.
Right.
Yeah. Does the same thing. The only thing I will say is, I don't know the entire law when it comes to that new thing, right? The main thing that we enforce here is that no electronics without authorization go past into the secure area, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say, if you guys want to be here and you guys want to film this stuff in here or whatever, and hey, you're very specific in what you want to know about the area or like the facility.
How many inmates do you have here?
On a daily average, we have about 2,000 people here. Oh, yeah. Okay.
And what do you guys do? Let's say someone has a gram of marijuana. What are your policies or process?
So it depends on the situation. So if they're caught with that before they come into the booking area, so what we call intake, right? So if they're caught with it there, then really it's the arresting agency decides what to do with it then. So if they're inside here, I mean, we do have discretion as far as it goes, and it depends on the situation, you know. We have amnesty boxes that we put down in booking that we encourage people, like if they have maybe swallowed some balloons on them, or something's gotten past the initial search, right? We've had it before where people don't want to get caught with something, so they want to ingest it, and which causes an overdose. So we have amnesty boxes in the cells and down in the waiting areas there that people can turn whatever in without any repercussions.
Oh, that's cool.
So
that's
good. Yeah. So
you're giving a lot of room for people to do the right thing.
Yes.
That's
good. And that's what we encourage, you know. If somebody would say, you know, even bring it up to us, say, hey, look, you know, I have this, whatever, then we can take the kind of the totality of the circumstance to decide, you know, if we're gonna file a charge, if we're just gonna end up, you know, booking it into evidence for destruction or whatever. But the further it kind of goes into the process down there, the more intent it shows that they want to bring it into the housing area, right? So there's, you know, so when they get changed into jail clothes, out there clothes, like visual strip search is done to make sure we're not, you know, it's another step to prevent contraband from coming in. So, so it depends on what
are the major incidents when it comes to inmates being violent towards each other in there, or are they pretty much, you know, laid back?
So it does happen. You know, it doesn't happen on a daily basis. You know, sometimes a week will go by with one. Other times, you know, there's 5 or 6 fights throughout the week, you know, between prisoners. So the model of supervision we use here is called direct supervision. So there's a deputy inside the housing pretty much at all times. That they're in charge of when people come out, what's going on before it happens, you know?
What it helps a lot too is a lot of these people that come in don't want to get in more trouble. So they're here to do their time. You know, when you sit there, you talk to them, you're like, hey man, so
absolutely.
You know, they're like, hey, what can we do for you? So, you know, and they come and they tell you their story, and they're just like, you know, I'm just here to do my time. I got family, I got work, I just want to get it over with. I don't want to get in trouble. So that helps everybody. It creates a better environment, and
because there's a such thing called as being in jail, guys. Because once you go to jail, you're in jail. For those of you that have never been there, let me tell you a little bit of how it is. You go to jail. But if you go in there and you act a fool and you start, because remember, your civil liberties are now paused while you're in there. You still got some rights, but you have to be respectful to the staff. Obviously, you can't make any threats or anything like that. That will land you in the box, what they call the box.
The hole.
You're going to be pretty much by yourself.
We don't have a box here. It's similar to a regular housing unit, except they're single cells. If somebody works themselves up to what would be like the hole or the box, right? So it's a single cell that they're in, and they're just really restricted on when they come out, how they come out. There's 2 deputies there.
Yeah, you can't use the phone.
No, they can still use the phone.
Really?
Oh, that's cool. They're nice here.
That's Utah. Total restriction, right? But they still can come out and do that stuff, watch TV, have a rec. But it's all, when you get to that level, it's all single people out of time. You know, they don't cross paths with each other and stuff.
Alright guys, the rest of the video mostly consists of a friendly conversation between the sergeant and the auditors about some jail regulations, prisoners, and related issues. Kudos to the sergeant for handling the situation so well. He was not only a role model for the officers under him, but also a shining example of how all public employees should maintain friendly and respectful communication with citizens. And that's all for today's video. Civil rights are not something that can be violated at will, and we as citizens are the ones who must stand up to protect them. Remember, every step, every action can make a difference. If you found value in this video, share it so our voices can be heard more widely. Subscribe to the channel so we can continue to learn and protect the basic rights every citizen deserves.